Oh, good morning. What's going on, everyone? We are live. Nasdaq at 382, VWAP at 320. Let's see what it kind of did overnight. Kind of finished up. Didn't get back up into the 15-minute opening range. So just kind of chopped around VWAP for a while. Made a couple pushes up past it and then back below it. So yeah, nothing too crazy overnight. You got this pivot here, right here at the 357. Got a little bit of news coming out here in about 45 minutes, so we're going to wait until after that. Got some news coming out here. Michigan consumer sentiment. The index of consumer expectations focuses on three areas: how consumers view prospects for their own financial situation, how they view prospects for the general economy over the near term, and the review of prospects for the economy over the long term. Each monthly survey contains approximately 50 core questions, each of which tracks a different aspect of consumer attitudes and expectations. The samples for the surveys of consumers are statistically designed to be representative of all American households, excluding those in Alaska and Hawaii. Each month, a minimum of 500 interviews are conducted by telephone. Michigan consumer sentiment. See if that makes the market move at all at 9 a.m. We'll be waiting until after that to place a trade, probably. So, yeah. Market opening here in just under 12 minutes. It's Friday. Let's get some green on the board, have a green day, finish with a nice green week before we go into next week on Monday. Good morning, APAC. It is Friday, September 27th. Got the Nasdaq opening up here in about 10 minutes. 11 minutes. Oh, we got some news coming out at 9 a.m. Michigan consumer sentiment. So we're gonna probably wait until after that comes and goes. I think we're gonna go take our vitamins real quick. If you're watching, smash that like button. Smash that like button. We had a good day yesterday, took 2 winning trades on our own. Let's try to grab another 2 or 3 good trades today. Be patient for our setups, wait for our bear and bull flags, wait for this news to come and go. And yeah, you know the drill. After the first 15 minutes closes, we're going to mark the top and the bottom in the middle. Wait for it to tell us if we're going up or down. See what you guys think. Do you think the market's going to go up today or is it going to go down? Is the Nasdaq going to go up or is she going to go down today? That's what happened overnight. So we opened up here in the 500s, pushed on down, broke below VWAP, came down, down, down. Tons of shorts yesterday, lots of speeches going on. Then kind of chopped around on this pivot point, came back up to VWAP, and then kind of went sideways overall. You know, we ended up basically right back at this pivot point. This is where we're at now, at 384. So nothing too crazy. Ay. Ay, ay, ay. I know somebody's watching. You don't want to pick if the market's going to go up or down. Hey, if you're smart like me, you wouldn't actually try to predict if the market's going to go up or down. That would be the smart answer. That's what I used to always say when my mentor used to ask us, guys, do you think the market's going to go up or is it going to go down? Just because he was just curious as to what the chat thought. Well, if you're smart and you're a good trader, you would say, we don't predict if the market's going to go up or down. We react to what it's doing, and you wouldn't pick. So we either got some people that just didn't want to participate in the poll here, or you're smart. End the poll. I always get curious. Once we start getting some more viewers, it'd be curious to see what people think sometimes. But we don't predict, we react. So Nasdaq opening up here in 5.5 minutes. 5.5 minutes. Still a little chilly here this morning again. Weather kind of dropping at nighttime, and then warming up during the day here in East Texas. That's where we're at. Right now it's 63 degrees out and sunny. The low was 59 overnight. We had to turn the heat on, and then we'll be having to turn the air conditioner on here now a little bit later. We're in an RV too, so when it gets hot out, it gets really hot in here. So we got 2 air conditioners to keep us cool. Got to get a little tiny home built here. Like a little 2-bedroom, tiny house. You can always add on to it, make it bigger. You got plenty of land. Positive thoughts. Maintain positive thoughts, y'all. Two and a half minutes till market opens. Your music playing in the background. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I don't think you can with the microphone. Some people prefer music, some don't. It's a vibe. I didn't trading with music playing until like a month ago, and it actually made it better. It's supposed to be fun, you're supposed to be relaxed. A lot of this has to do with your mental. Put on some music that you like listening to, but choose carefully, and maybe don't blast it. But I like music, so I just got some. I got some like kind of nighttime driving, techno, like electronic music kind of playing right now. If you were driving around at midnight in like a nice sports car, kind of vibing type music. I used to do that a lot when I lived in New Jersey. I'm from the Northeast. I'm from New Jersey originally. I moved to Texas like 4 years ago. And I used to drive to Philadelphia around the museum. There's this road called Kelly Drive. And it's fun. It had a lot of twists and turns, and just, it was pretty cool. Just driving through the city at nighttime. But now we're out in the country. I like the country too. I like both. It's got its pros and cons, the city and versus the country. I wouldn't say one's better than the other, but if you have enough money, it would be cool to have a place in both. I think it's important to own some land. That was my priority. If we can get a nice little apartment or penthouse in Dallas or something like that, that would be cool too. In a high-rise building, just doing our day trading. And go back to the property, tend to the animals and whatever's here. That's the goal. My goal is this time next year that I'm in Hawaii trading with you guys. Go to Hawaii for like 2 weeks or a month. Just trade, wake up real early. There's the market. We're open. We're live. She's moving. I didn't even look at the time. I just looked at that candle moving quicker, and I was like, well, that must be open. I got the 15-minute chart open right now. Like I said, we're going to wait for this candle to close first. before we take any trades. No trades. And so when I started doing this strategy, I was like, huh, that kind of like forces you to take no trade and be patient. And that can kind of carry on with you throughout the day in your trading career, like a little bit more patience. Right now, if you're kind of over trading or you're taking too many trades, you're not consistent, maybe try trading less. And if you already are trading less, then you got to like rework your strategy or reconsider what you're doing. But you might have a good strategy, and what might be struggling with is just not being patient. So when I watched my mentor kind of trade like this, I was like, trading's like way more waiting and not doing anything. You know, you're not like trying to catch a move before the market opens or first 30 minutes, you know. You got all day. Not that I want to be here all day trading. The goal is to only have to trade for a couple hours, make your money, and be done for the day and go enjoy life, right? Like that's what we're designed to live like. We're designed to be able to go out in the world and enjoy the world, not work all day. I don't think we were designed to work all day of our lives. Even if you enjoy what you're doing, because people will use that as an excuse to be like, oh, yeah, but I love what I do, so it doesn't really feel like work. Yeah, but if you're doing it like all day, every day, when do you have time to go do other stuff? You can't tell me the only thing you like to do is your job. So if you want to go vacation or go sightsee or go to another country or go take your kids somewhere for, a couple hours and do something else, go ride go-karts, go ride dirt bikes or something, or go on a bike ride, like whatever it is you like to do. If you don't have the time to do that, you're not, I really don't feel like you're living life. And so, yeah, we do trade in the afternoon sometimes, but if we have a good morning today, if we do 2 to 3 nice wins, I probably won't trade this afternoon and I'll be done until Monday morning. How awesome is that? Even if we're just making enough money to pay our bills, but we have to work way less hours. That's one of the amazing things about trading, and you can do it wherever you got an internet connection. So, yeah, freedom, location freedom, and time freedom. Yeah, we still do have to trade our time for money a little bit, but we make way more money in a small period of time. Even professional athletes are told, hey, you got to be in New York this day, then Florida, and then we got a game here. Like, they don't get to control where they're going, really. They have a manager. And so with trading, you get more freedom. Freedom, baby. We're in Texas. That's a pretty free state too in America. America's pretty free, generally speaking, compared to most countries. So we're in a good spot. Just gotta get some money so we can start moving around, go on some vacations and stream, from different parts of the world. Maybe go to Florida for a couple weeks, and go to Hawaii, go to California, go to the Northeast, visit my family, go see what Montana's like. I want to go up there. There's a statue in Helena, the capital of Montana, with my grandfather, my great grandfather, on a horse. He was actually governor of Montana. My like great 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 grandfather. Last name's Mayer. There's a statue of him. Like, I want to go see that. I want to go spend a couple weeks in Montana. And the cool thing is, like, I would still do this. I would still trade every morning. I'm not gonna stop making money. Just fire up the computer and trade. Go to Walmart and buy a little monitor. I only have one external monitor, and then my MacBook. Maybe eventually we'll have two monitors, but I've been doing well with just one. Yeah, it would be a little nicer to have two full-size monitors, but it's not necessary completely for how I trade. I only look at Nasdaq. I only trade Nasdaq. That way, I'm not all over the place. And then we only have like 2-minute, 5-minute, 15-minute chart up. Sometimes we'll go look at the hourly or whatever. Like we can do that right now. See what the hourly chart looks like. Higher time frames. Always good to see the bigger picture. See it right there, we're below 15-minute opening range from yesterday, but kind of above it from Wednesday. Wednesday, not a whole lot of action. We came up above and then chopped around inside of it. But as you can see yesterday, we broke below this huge hourly candle right here from 9 a.m. to 10. That was a lot of opportunities to get short. I think yesterday we counted, if you didn't get a chance to see yesterday's video, all these little yellow lines that I draw are like opportunities for trades with our strategy. So there was 1 here, 2, 3, there was 4 just in that first hour. And then there was an opportunity to go long here and an opportunity to go long here. And then afternoon was not ideal price action for taking any trades with our strategy. We just went sideways, chopping around on VWAP. So we didn't take any trades in the afternoon. And that was it. We had 2 wins yesterday. I wanted to have 3, but hey, that's all right. We had a green day. We got our account in the green. So, yeah. Nasdaq pushing down through VWAP now. VWAP at 328. Looking kind of bearish on this first 7 minutes of the day so far. We closed below this pivot point and then closed above it and then closed below it and then continued pushing down to VWAP. So I guess you could have probably maybe got short here, but it could have hit VWAP and bounced off. And so I never like to short into VWAP when we're already like 10, 15 points above it, because my stop loss is 15 points. So, and usually I'm targeting at least 20, 30 points. So I never short into VWAP, or I never go long into VWAP if we're right below it. So we're either going to turn VWAP into support here, go back up, but then we do have this pivot point here at 357. Or we're going to turn it into resistance maybe and keep going down. Like I said earlier, we don't predict, we react. So I have no idea what it's going to do. Anybody that like predicts, I don't even listen to what they're saying, because if you can predict the future, I know it's called futures trading, but we don't predict the future. I mean, we kind of do in a way once we like have a very high probability that it's going to do something. We are, I guess, in that moment, but we're not predicting the future for like what it's going to do in 5 minutes from now or 10 minutes from now or a half hour from now or on the whole day. You know, I'm predicting today it's going to go up. You know, like 95% of the time, you're not doing that. Maybe if there's all these different kind of high level things going on that like suggest the market's probably going to bounce off this area, like sure, but what's the point of predicting? Like instead we react to what it's doing. Like if you went out and you were hunting, you're not going to be like, yeah, I predict that at 10 a.m. a buck is going to walk right past that tree. So we're going to just wait for 10 a.m. I'm pretty sure it's going to happen, and we're going to get ready. Like, no, you just wait all day with no expectations as to what's going to happen. But you have to be ready to react to when that time comes. It could come at 9:30. It could come at 10:30. It could come at 11. Well, you have no idea. I am certain that there is going to be multiple opportunities to make money, though. That usually happens every day. So that's the name of the game right there. That's if you can that's where I see a lot of people from watching other live streams where there's 2,000-3,000 people in the stream. That's where I'll see a lot of people going wrong. Either they just want to talk and chat and they're messing around and just, or there's people that honestly are like trying to predict what it's going to do. And I know, you know, we should get long right here. Like, all right, guys, let's get long right here. You know, it's down here. And there's people that are probably going long right now thinking it's going to go up, and it could go up. But it hasn't shown us yet that it's bullish. So this is how I decide if I'm looking for shorts or long opportunities. Which way is the market going? Well, we're not predicting. We just look. Just look at it. Look at the chart. What is it doing? Right now, it's coming back down. It closed below the pivot point. It pushed below VWAP. So if we start putting in lower highs and lower lows and trend down here, I'm looking for shorts then, because that's the way the market's going. It's going down until it shows us that it's going back up. Once it starts putting higher lows and higher highs in, then I'll look for opportunities to go long. But until it starts doing that, why would you go long? There's people that think they can time the market right. They're like, no, this is the bottom, so I'm going to buy here. How do you know that? If you can predict the future, you should be like a billionaire by now. You know? Why are you day trading if you have a crystal ball? So yesterday, we were looking for shorts all morning. Why? Because that's what the market was doing. It was going down. Here's where it opened. Here's the first 15-minute range, these two yellow lines. It started closing right here below it, created this bear flag. It dropped below it. You could have got short right here. It did it again. Started bouncing on this line, dropped below it. Could have got short again right here. Did it again. Bounced. 3 bounces, broke through. Shorted. Could have got short right here. Like, there's people, anybody that's getting long in here, why are you fighting the trend? If the trend's downwards, why would you fight it? Now right here, we put in a higher low. Now the market might be starting to go back up. Maybe we're looking for longs now. We got to wait. It's reversing. Came up to this pivot point, came back up to it again, closed above it, closed below it, created this bull flag. You get in for a long right here. How high is it going to go? I don't know. Set your 15-point stop loss or whatever. There's VWAP up there. It could go up to there. It didn't do that yet. It took all the way until here to go up to VWAP. So we had another long opportunity here once it started closing above the pivot point again. And then it just chopped on VWAP for the rest of the day. So it's 6 opportunities, 4 shorts and 2 longs yesterday. That's how I decide if I'm looking for longs or shorts. It's very simple. Very, very simple. Nasdaq sitting here at the VWAP right now. Again, we got that pivot point at 357. There's a pivot point to the upside at 527 and a pivot point below at 176. These pivot points are basically just a calculation of the price action from yesterday. It's a very simple equation. I don't know what it is off the top of my head. You can Google it, but it's just math. And it loves to hit those pivot points. And then it tests them, and it either continues through them or bounces off of them. So got some key levels from yesterday. Pre-market low here at 235. High at 395. Yesterday's high is up here at this pivot point kind of. So we might get this gap filled. Maybe if we continue and start going up, we might see 517s. And if we continue going down, we got yesterday's low at 188. So if you were looking for shorts going down to here, your target area might be the kind of this pre-market low or yesterday's low. And just take partial profits as you're going, trim. You'll see when I execute my trades, I do 10 micro contracts on $50,000 account. I take partials. So I'll sell 3. Or excuse me, if I were shorting, we'll sell 10 and then buy 3, buy 3, buy 3, and leave a runner so that I'm stacking wins and getting money as I go. Because we don't know how far it's going to go. It could go 20 points. It could go 80 points. I have no idea, right? Again, that's like predicting. We don't predict. So that's why I like to take partials. makes me psychologically feel good too. When I see it getting filled and hitting my orders, I just feel like, all right, there we go. We're making money. We're making money. And it just compounds. It helps so much. If you don't trade like that and you just have a stop loss and a TP and it's not working for you, consider doing what I just said. If it's working for you, just keep doing what you're doing, So keep doing what you're doing if it's working. I don't know. There's multiple ways to trade and make money in the market. There's multiple strategies at work, multiple ways to get the monies. Mine's kind of a high win rate, low RR strategy. Trying to do a little bit better at increasing my RR, but my win rate's pretty good. I mean, you're not going to have 100% win rate. So we're usually over like 70, 80% win rate. Now with experience, I just got to get better at managing my trades and increasing that RR and staying disciplined, sticking to the strategy, all that stuff. We got news coming out here in 14 minutes. There's the first 15-minute opening range. We're gonna try to do this again. Yesterday it gave us some problems. We tried to paint our high and our low, and it's supposed to carry over to the other time frames, the 2-minute chart and trading view. But for some reason it didn't, and I had to do it twice. Not sure why. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Sometimes it glitches and it takes a moment and then it goes over. And then we got our lows 310, 50. There it is. Not a whole lot of movement here today so far, Friday morning. Right. 346.75. Kind of have this like halfway point marked out too. I can explain later why I do a point in the middle too. Or now. I mean, so sometimes if the market breaks below this, it can swing back up and start going way up. Usually if it starts closing on the top half of the 15-minute range, it's going to continue up. So we kind of like, it's almost like fair value gaps. Like usually once it violates halfway through, maybe sometimes might start going up, especially if it breaks through the entire fair value gap. So that's what we got. We got fair value gaps, VWAP, pivot points, and just these key levels. That's pretty much the only indicators I use, guys. If you have questions about the indicators. There we go. It drew it on the 2-minute. Cool. That's what we were looking for. So, yeah. There's our first 15 minutes. Kind of set. See it. There's yesterday. Here's today. And then Wednesday's down there. So, let's see what happens. Nasdaq pushing back up to that pivot point again. Pushing back up to that pivot point. We got news coming out here in 11 minutes. Wait for that. No trades yet still. No trades. We got our 1-minute chart over here. This is where we enter our trades in Tradeovate, if you guys are wondering. Doing 10 micro contracts on the $50,000 funded account. We got past break even on the account. We had a couple red days this week too. Made a couple silly mistakes that I will try not to make again. I'm pretty honest. I show my wins, show my losses. It's all right here live on YouTube. So maybe I'll show you what to do, what not to do. As long as you can learn something and apply it, that's all that matters. This is the 21 EMA. That's what this blue line is right here. It's the only indicator I have on my actual spot where I put entries in. And again, this is the 1 minute time frame Nasdaq micro contracts. So we'll do 10. Maybe eventually we'll scale up to 15 contracts once we get this account more in the green, feel a little bit more confident, get some more momentum going next week. Today we'll just be sticking to 10, probably 2 or 3 trades. Well, that's it. Unless we have one really big, nice trade, you know. Profit target for today is going to be 800 to $1,000. 800 bucks would be pretty sweet. Yeah, it's a good profit target because on our losing days, we did lose 550 bucks one day, 396 on another, so that's all right. There's the P&L so far. 0, no trades. This week, winning 75% of our trades. But yeah, it's Friday. Let's go. Let's see what chopping around in the 40s right now. Right there, kind of at that halfway in the middle of the 15-minute opening range. Got this news coming out in 8 minutes. See if it makes the market move or not. Or well, the market's going to move regardless, but I just sometimes when news comes out, the candle can 1 minute candle can move like 50 points, 100 points, 200 points. So we don't want to be in any trades then. I don't like trading the news. Some of the prop firms don't let you trade the news. I feel like it's kind of like gambling and just too high risk. You know, some really experienced traders can do it and they can pull off lots of money quickly, but can also lose lots of money quickly. That's actually how we lost our first funded account. And so I told myself I was never going to do that again. Don't trade the news is probably a good strategy. You know, sometimes it's more important to like not lose money. And if you don't lose money, you'll make money. Right? Instead of focusing on trying to make money, focus on your setups and being patient and not losing money, and you'll make money. Keep your attention on that. Don't get distracted. Stay focused. All we're doing is we're just looking for those bull or bear flags that I showed you from yesterday. Those little yellow lines here, you'll start seeing me mark up when we get one. To change that color back. We'll start marking up those kind of lines. So you'll see like bear flags go up, bull flags go down. The idea is that if price is coming down, starts bouncing on this, and it breaks through, that's when you get in. Or if price is coming up and bouncing off this, and then breaks through and goes up, we're looking to get in here and here. That's all it is. That's all it is. Bear flag. Bull flag. Does that make sense? Did I explain that okay? This is a bear flag, this yellow line. This is a bull flag. When do we look for bull flags? When the market's putting in higher highs, higher lows. When we look for bear flags, when the market's going down, lower highs, lower lows. Momentum. Why would you get long here? You get short here. Ride that momentum down. That's all it is. Momentum trading. Use that momentum. It's like a merry-go-round. When you're a kid, you have to push super hard to get it going. But then once you get it going, it's spinning. You can jump on, and it's like easier to just keep it spinning by spinning it again. But at first, it's very hard to get it going. It's super heavy. If you're a little kid, you got to put like your whole body weight into it. The market will show you when it has momentum, when it's just going down really fast or when it's going up really fast. That's when you want to trade. That's when you want to jump on the merry-go-round and ride that wave. But not until it shows you that's like trending. So it'll be waves will come in, but it needs to have like a clear direction that it showed you, not that you're predicting, that it showed you. So right now it's not showing us any clear direction. We came down, we came up, we came down. We're just chopping along that halfway point of above VWAP right now. Still no trend yet. So that's why we still haven't taken any trades yet. Been on here for 41 minutes with no trades. People are like, Austin, you know, what are you going long? Are you going short? Are you going to trade? It's like, no, I haven't done anything yet. There's nothing to be done. Which is fine. You know, it's just how it goes sometimes. But you got to be paying attention. Attention is alignment. Attention is alignment. Come back down to that VWAP. See if we can get below this 310 area. News coming out in 3 minutes. Ooh. Man, I hope I don't have to go to the bathroom soon. I have to go to the bathroom. When duty calls, you gotta go. Those can be expensive bathroom trips once you start making lots of money trading. We got a bearish fair value gap that just got formed, but we still haven't broken out of the 15-minute range yet. Can the bears bring it lower? Get that news coming out in 2 minutes. Don't forget about the news. Here comes the news. Let's just leave this screen up so we don't forget. You know, this one's kind of like medium importance news. That's why we're watching it. If you don't know, TradingView has an economic calendar with this news for free. I think it's free. I don't know. I pay for TradingView, but I don't know if this is free or not. But there's plenty of websites, obviously. But it shows the level of importance, level 1, 2, and 3. This is level 2 news. So if it's level 2 or 3, I usually pay attention. If it's only level 1, it doesn't really, it's not an issue or not something you really have to worry about in terms of moving the market a whole lot where it can screw you up. So 30 seconds till the news. Excuse me. Bam, bam, bam. 3, 2, 1, 0. There's the news, guys. There it is. Did it do anything? Did it do anything? It's jumping. It's jumping. See, people just got long right there thinking it was going to go up, and then look, it just came back down. It's just going all crazy. Don't want to trade that. I don't want to trade that. Man, I might have to go to the bathroom real quick. It's going to be one of those ones that might be like 5-10 minutes. Hopefully we don't miss a trade. If we do, good luck. Hopefully you won some money. See, we just got another viewer in here right now. If you're just tuning in, market's just chopping around inside the 15-minute opening range still. We just had news come out right now. We still got the 1-minute candle kind of jumping up and down right now, so we're just kind of waiting. Michigan consumer sentiment came in a little bit higher than what they forecasted, so I guess that's good. I guess that's good for the economy. Nasdaq trying to push back up above the 21 EMA here. But yeah, we still haven't kind of determined if we're going up or down yet. We're back into that halfway point on the 15-minute. I'm going to go use the bathroom real quick, and I will be back. I'll be back. Gots to go. Oh yeah, still in that 15-minute range. I didn't miss anything. That's always good. You know, it stinks when you walk away from your computer and then you miss the move. You're like, man, kind of stinks. So you kind of have like this bear flag setting up right here. The only reason why I don't like it though is because your entry would be right at like that 15-minute opening range, right? So that's kind of how we would draw it though, like this. Here's an example, right? So we have 1 touch, 2, 3, 4, and then if it broke below, we'd start getting short. But because we have this 15-minute range, kind of don't like it yet here we go. Now it's pushing down right as I say that. But, and I could be wrong. It could blast right through it, you know, whatever. We've taken trades kind of in this area before when it started doing this and have been successful. But I really want to see the market start to give us a clear indication that it's going down, you know, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows before we start getting short. So we delete that because we don't like it. Oh. R.I.P. Professor McMonagall. Did the guy from Harry Potter die? Wait, which one was McMonagall? Oh, that lady. She's died? She died? Wait, what was her real name? Minerva. No, not her real name. And now I'm all distracted looking at this on the internet, dude. Don't get distracted. But when somebody dies from a show or a movie I used to watch as a kid, what was her real name? Why is it so hard? Maggie Smith? There we go. Just got below the 15-minute opening range. Oh, shoot. She died today at 89 years old. Rest in peace, Professor McMonagall. Dang. 89. All right, well, here we go. Just broke below the 15-minute opening range. Rest in peace, Maggie Smith. She was 89. I mean, she looked old in those movies when I was a little kid, so it's 2024 now. We don't live forever. Nobody's promised tomorrow, even when you're young. I'm not promised tomorrow. I'm 31, but today could be my last day. That's why every day wake up grateful for another day. Count your blessings. Choose to be happy. You know, we all think, oh, the average age is like 80 something years old. You know, I got time. Like, you don't know that. Don't live your life like that. And then when you start getting older, don't be like, oh, I'm getting older, so I might die soon. Don't think that way either. You have no idea. Those thoughts don't serve you, they control you. So it's better to choose thoughts that serve you, make you feel good, right? My grandparents started speaking like that recently. I got to talk to them about that. Heard it through my mom. And it's like they're in their 70s now, mid 70s. I have young grandparents for being 31. My grandparents are like 74, I think, really healthy. And it's like, I'll start thinking or talking like that. Something's going to happen to you soon because you have no idea. Something can happen to you when you're 6 months old, you know, or 10 years old, or 20, or 30, or 60. So, you know, appreciate life and every day. But she was old, though. That being said, though, when I was like in elementary school, I feel like. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll figure out how to transfer a consciousness into bodies like they do in the movies and live forever. If you want to, if you're rich enough to afford it. Chopping around at the bottom of the 15-minute opening range. Kind of need to see it go down a little bit more. We kind of have some support at this area at the 280 level. From overnight. 530, 430, 340. If we can get below that, we got pre-market low at 235. Yesterday's low at 188. So I don't think I'm looking to get short here either, just because of these areas right here. You always got to look left. It's like when you're growing up and your mom tells you or your dad tells you, you know, or if you didn't have mom and dad, somebody probably told you as an adult. Before you cross the road, always look both ways. My parents told me that. Well, in trading, we can't look both ways, but we can look left. So before you cross the road, aka enter a trade, always look left. What's going on over here? Well, we kind of have like this triple bottom here. Boom, boom, boom. So probably don't want to be getting short, you know. Probably don't want to be getting short here because we could run into issues here at this like 285 level. So kind of gotta wait for price to break below that. Or who knows, could start heading back uptown now. Start getting above the 400s. You know, start going up here. No idea. No idea. I do know that there's about 282 to 235, about 50 points between here. We start closing below this line, bear flag, get short. Just want to see it get below here first. Don't go getting silly yet. Not yet. Market's been real kind of slow today and choppy. That's how it goes sometimes. I'm actually proud of myself that I just caught that. You know, you got to zoom out sometimes to look at the bigger picture. What's going on here? Don't just go jumping across the highway just because you're like, here we go. Like, and then just get smacked by a semi truck that was way down here that you didn't see because there was a turn in the road or something. Like, you got to be careful crossing the road. So we don't want to lose money. We want to make money. You know what I'm saying? We want to make the monies. Make the monies. Making all the monies. What's this person playing? Anything good? Oh, there we go. Market pushing back down a little bit there. Coming into that area like we talked about. Coming into that area. What's it gonna do? What's it gonna do? See, it kind of pumped the brakes right there when it got to that spot. Kind of pumped the brakes a little bit right there when it got to that spot. What I say? It's almost like I know what I'm talking about. See these areas right here? I don't know about it. I don't know about it. It's almost like a pivot point in a way. It's either going to start closing below it and turn it into resistance or go down, fill the gap on the pre-market low and yesterday low, and possibly this pivot point down here at 176. Or it's going to turn it into support and go back up into the 15-minute range. Those are the two possibilities. We don't predict, we just react. So 10:20 a.m. on the East Coast, still no trades yet. We talked about everything we've seen so far since the market opened. I have a boring start so far to the morning. Just kidding. I'm not bored. I'm having fun. We're having fun, right? Nasdaq trading. Woohoo! Obviously, it's more fun once you're making the monies. But you got to start feeling like you're having fun before the monies come and then get into that frequency. You know what I'm saying? Got to get into that frequency. Got to get into that frequency. Gotta get into that frequency. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do, 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 do. Do. Being real patient today. That's what we're doing. Being really patient. Patience pays, baby. Patience pays. We're not messing around up in here. We are not messing around. Kind of peeking at what my mentor did today real quick. I'm always just kind of curious. A little bit curious. Don't be too curious, though. What do they say? Curiosity killed the cat. You know, don't want to lose focus of our chart over here either. You know, I don't know if he took any trades yet or not. Hopefully he didn't because there's nothing really to do yet. I know he had a red day yesterday. I had a green day. So that's a good sign when you're actually outperforming your mentor and not because you're better than him. But because even pros and people that have been doing this for a while have red days, the best traders have red days. And so, but when you do better than them and you're using the same strategy, that's a good sign, man. That means you did well. You did well. And I think honestly, he would agree with that. Dude's a really good trader and he makes a ton of money. He's got a McLaren $500,000 boat. He's in Hawaii for 2 months trading. So obviously the guy knows what he's doing. And I've watched him win so many more times than I've watched him lose. But when you're able to break out on your own and start trading on your own and you have days where you outperform your mentor, whew, that's pretty good, man. You give yourself a little pat on the back, but just know you guys stay focused and disciplined, keep going. One green day doesn't dictate like a whole good career of trading. You got to stack green days on top of each other. Those become green weeks, like we did this week. And then green weeks become green months. And you want to have more green months than you have red months. More importantly, like, you just got to be making more money than you're losing so that you can pay your bills. It's definitely not a competition between me and my mentor. He's been trading way longer than me. But I can see how it can get kind of competitive. But I just want to stick to my lane, be in my lane, get my money. I don't think even when I'm doing really, really well, I'll probably participate in competing with other people, because in this industry, just compete with yourself and try to get better, make a ton of money, and then disappear. You know, I'm not going to be competing with people throughout the rest of the day. I'm going to be driving some exotic car or on my boat or flying my airplane. I want to get my pilot's license. So this channel is going to probably have a mixture of lots of stuff once I start getting the money. There will be signs when I start making lots of money, obviously. Like if you see me taking pilot lessons, you know, and I'm flying in a Cessna somewhere in Texas or a helicopter, you know, we've been making money. This isn't a demo account. This is real money that we're trading with right now. Nasdaq back into the 15-minute range, 10 points below VWAP. Oh, what's going on? Sit here for like another hour and a half. Something's going to happen. Nasdaq pushing back below the 15-minute opening range. Just chopping. See if we can start closing down here and head on down or not. I don't want to get faked out though. If it like goes below here, I'm not going to get short either. I need to see it like do this. Needs to like come up a little bit, do a little pullback, then go. Oh, sorry guys. I freaking got a Nature Valley bar stuck in my throat. Still no action yet here on Friday morning. It's 10:30, and still no trades for us. I mean, maybe people took some trades and made money and they're done for the day with their strategy, but with ours, still nothing yet. It is Friday. I don't know. Maybe we'll see better price action in the afternoon. No idea. No idea. No, if we still aren't at our profit target by lunch, we will definitely be trading Power Hour live here on the channel. Got to finish this week out strong. Hopefully, you know. Only if we see our setups. It's the only way we're entering trades. You know, if you're out hunting in a tree stand with a bow and arrow, are you just going to be sitting there just shooting arrows all morning, like at trees and stuff? Like, no, you're going to wait for a deer. I still haven't seen any deer yet. I haven't seen anything yet, so I'm just kind of sitting back, waiting. We're here. We showed up to work. You know, that's the first step. You got to wake up on time and show up. Got to wake up and show up to work. Still below the VWAP, below 15-minute range. I don't know. Still nothing going on yet. Still nothing going on yet. Oh, the market's trying to go lower. She wants to go lower. There we go. Breaking below that kind of line I had drawn there, putting in a new low for the day. So we got lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. You know, we're not getting short yet though. She's trying to go down. Trying to go down. Yeah, yesterday's low at 21.88. And we start heading into these areas. Just waiting still, just waiting, being patient. Waiting, yeah. Waiting. Sun's coming up, starting to warm it up. Hopefully up in here. Eventually we'll have to turn the air conditioner on, but not yet. Feels good right now. Market coming back up. It's just really slow, choppy price action. I wouldn't say really choppy. It is kind of trending down, bearish, but just no momentum yet. And there's no momentum. Our strategy can't really be put to use when you're a momentum trader. So waiting for that momentum. You know what I mean? Just waiting for that momentum. Waiting for the momentum. Nasdaq at the 300s. Sitting there at the 300s. This fair value gap that it's testing maybe before it continues to push on down. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. It's crazy talk. Crazy talk. Back up to the 15-minute range. Oh boy. Going back up to VWAP again? What is... I don't know. I'm just going to start dumping it eventually. People just got short there. Probably put their stop losses up here. Now they're grabbing people's stop losses to bring it down. I don't know. Liquidity sweeps. Grabbing liquidity and then come on down, maybe. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Going higher. Grabbing some more. Grabbing some more liquidity. Oh wow. Still no trades. No trades. Good morning to you as well. I'm on my meeting, but I'll call you later if you want to do anything. Sorry for coughing into the microphone there. Oh man. Got something coming soon. Drinking tea. It's all done. Tea's gone. Now we just have water. Got water over here. Stay hydrated. Dude, what is this thing doing, man? We start going back up. We start closing above VWAP and then above this halfway point. We do have this pivot point here also. Man, I don't know what it is. I got like something in my throat. Like I didn't usually I have eggs, but I got food in the skillet right now. All I have is a couple protein bars. Seltzer water. Bubbles. Got there. What is the market doing? Market's being boring today, guys. Not very entertaining for anybody watching. Sorry if I'm not that entertaining yet. I'm working on that. I'm mostly focused on the making the money with the market part first. And then I'm going to get like a better microphone and better setup. I'm using Starlink, so my upload speed's kind of slow. That's why it sounds a little choppy. Download speed's great. Thank you, Elon Musk. Upload speed, not so great yet. Maybe they're working on that. I'm sure they are. I'm sure it'll get better. Stuff usually gets better. Just like us with our trading. Our trading has gotten so much better. Everything error corrects in nature and gets better. It's embedded in our DNA. Nasdaq back there at VWAP. If it closes above VWAP, maybe we'll start putting in higher lows and higher highs, going back up. Sometimes when it breaks below this 15-minute range, then it goes higher. I don't know. Am I missing something here? Do I need to look at higher time frames? Is this the universe's way of saying like, well, what's going on the hourly? You know, higher low, lower high, lower low, higher high, higher low. Like, dude, it's been kind of weird. That's kind of weird. What does a daily look like? I mean, daily, we got this pivot point way up here at 880. I don't know. We're gonna go up. Maybe we're going up. We got this like big W kind of going on. Maybe we need to come up to 880. Maybe we're gonna be bullish. Maybe we're gonna start going up. That was just tricking everybody today so far to go short. They tricked us. Maybe they just tricked us. Look at these 15-minute candles, like small body, like these giant wicks. We had the first 15 minutes bearish. kind of came down. We got this fair value gap on the 15-minute, and this area where price came down 3 times, and now we're going back up. Maybe, I don't know. I'm glad that I'm seeing it this way, though. We didn't lose any money yet, and there was no spot to really make money in our strategy. So far, we're doing great. We're doing great. Being patient. You know what I mean? We're being patient. 5-minute chart. It's always good to look at the bigger picture sometimes. In life and trading, you know, there's a lot of similarities in trading compared to life, I've noticed, since I've been getting good at trading. And it's almost like trading will teach you things about life. Like life won't teach you how to trade. Trading will teach you how to life. That's a bar, write it down. And spirituality without the ability to control your reality is vanity. You know, I believe in God, anybody that's curious, but I don't associate with a specific religion. I don't call myself a Christian or a Muslim or a Jew or Catholic or Hindu, but I believe in God. And that doesn't mean that, oh, you're just spiritual. No. I do believe in the mental, physical, and spiritual plane of existence and believe in spirituality, but I am religious if I believe in God. I just don't call myself Christian or put a title to it. I don't go to church anymore. I've gone to church before, gone to mosques, you know. I've studied Islam, Christianity. I need to study other religions too. There's a lot out there. There's a lot to learn. Study history, civilizations, and texts from before the Bible. You know, there's stuff before the Bible too. People forget that. There's stuff before that. Hopefully, I'm not losing anybody by saying these things. We're supposed to be sticking to trading, but you know, I think it's worth noting that I believe in God. I believe God is just the highest frequency, the highest power. It's not a he or a she. It's an impersonal energy, it's an impersonal power, the highest frequency, almost like electricity. Like electricity can kill you, and it doesn't care if you're good or bad. It can also help you. We're using electricity to go live today and trade. Electricity is doing helping us. We're using it, and it's treating us well. But if you go and touch that power line outside, you're gonna get killed. So, and it doesn't care how good Austin is of a person, it'll kill me. So that's how I feel like what God is. I think there's a interconnectedness of all the religions. You know, there's more similarities than differences. And if you transcend above religion, you start to see that. You know, heaven's not necessarily a place where you go when you die. Maybe it's a place you go inside yourself mentally. It's a state of mind. It's a place you can achieve now if you're at peace, right? So the kingdom of heaven is inside and outside of you. Jesus Christ said that. So there is scripture in the Bible that applies to what I'm talking about. And so, yeah, I'm going to get a little philosophical on you guys because not much to talk about with trading. We've already said it all so far. Just waiting for it to do its thing. But I like using fear in terms of like, oh, if you're bad when you die, you're gonna go to hell. Fear and courage are the same energy, just different rate of vibration. I wouldn't want to go into a building that's putting me in a state of fear. You want to be in a state of courage, in a state of abundance and not scarcity. You know, I don't know, but I've kind of noticed that some of the most religious places in the world are also where there's some of the most suffering in the world. Most religious people, they go to the religious building, whatever that may be called, depending on what country you're in. Some of the most religious places are not doing too well. So I don't know. I don't know if there's a connection there or not. But I think you can have a relationship and you're connected to God inside your head and your thoughts. It's instant. It's faster than the speed of light. Because those are all concepts that are in the third dimension, physical reality, the speed of light, speed of sound, physical reality. God transcends that. Because it's not just in the third dimension. There's the fourth dimension, the fifth dimension, the sixth dimension. Nasdaq coming back below 15-minute opening range. Whew, man. And there's no sense in even looking at the 1 minute time frame because that's just going to be too much noise. Up, down, up, down, up, down, below the 21 EMA, above the 21 EMA. I won't start looking at this until we're looking for like our entries. That's why I like using the 2 minute chart because it's not as noisy. It's in between the 3 minute and the 1 minute. And then we'll jump up to the 15-minute. Look at these 15-minute candles compared to yesterday. You see the difference? Can you see a difference there? There's the first one that kind of looked like our candle today, and then we had a small one, and then we just started going, like just breaking through pivot points. Broke through this one, almost came down and touched that one, then back up to VWAP, and then just kind of chopped around at the end of the day. What's going on today? Down like yesterday, and then small body, wick. So you just got to keep staying patient. There's nothing you can really do here. Nothing to do. And people are like, oh, I don't like trading on Fridays. Fridays are crazier. I don't like trading on Monday. Dude, I trade Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You never know what's going to happen. I don't like getting into that thought or frequency of Fridays are bad. Okay, well then Fridays are going to probably keep staying bad for you if you think Fridays are bad. That's how life works. It has to do with your thoughts. So you have the option in the morning when you wake up to say, I think today's going to be great, or the opposite. Which one serves you better and which one controls you? The one where you think today's going to be great and you know it and you're emotionally convicted of that thought, then you'll probably have opportunities present themselves that you then still have to take action on, and then you'll have a happy result. It's not like you can just think and then it happens. Then you still have to take action. That's the next step. But the first step is always your thoughts and your feelings. So why would you ever think there's a specific day in the trading week that's a bad day? That's a broken mentality. That's a mentally transmitted disease. That's what I call an MTD, mentally transmitted disease. Not an STD, an MTD. Every day is going to be a good day. Even Saturdays and Sundays when we don't trade, those are our days to be with family, go do stuff. Every day of the week's a good day. You got a lot of people that work regular day jobs and they hate Monday and they look forward to Friday. But then they get drunk and go out and do it again. You're missing out on most of your life doing that. You should be treating all 7 days of the week the same, because at the end of the day, they are all the same. Like, we just put a name on them. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, we decided there's 7 based off of the Earth's rotation and the sun and all that. But, like, you should wake up at the same time every day for the most part. You should do the same thing. Have the same routine in the morning, same routine before you go to sleep. And be positive and have good thoughts about it. Even when stuff's going bad, just try to stay positive. I think at some point today, the market is going to start moving and we're going to have some winning trades. I just don't know when. I don't care when. And when you can shift yourself internally to a degree where you're no longer emotionally dependent upon seeing a change in reality, it will manifest. Right now, we're on day 5 of 10 with Apex trading on a $50,000 funded account. We kind of have to have 10 trading days to get a payout. So we don't really want to have a day where we don't do any trades, because then it won't count. And that also means we don't want to just place a trade just to place a trade. We're always going to follow our strategy and look for our setups regardless of anything that's going on. That is always top priority, looking for our setups, sticking to our strategy. That never changes. Doesn't change when we're up, when we're down, when we're sideways. We're always doing that. Whether we're feeling more confident or less confident, we're still just always looking for our setups. And so almost 11 a.m. on the East Coast. We're in Texas, so we're Central Time, an hour behind. If I end up start having a lot of viewers here, I'm just going to have to pick a time zone. And I think it's easiest for me to just say the East Coast time. So coming up on 11 o'clock here. Probably stream for another hour before we maybe go for a run and then come back for power hour. I don't know. I don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. I got my son coming today. I'm excited about that. He just turned 1 this month. So he's going to be with me for a week. So next week, you'll probably hear him in the background making noises, watching cartoons. We're in an RV, so he'll literally be right over there, like 10 feet away, kind of chilling with Dad. So passed my first evaluation on his birthday. That was cool. That made me feel good. That was a great day. I literally cried. Tears of joy. He was so happy too, you could tell. He knew I passed. He was happy. Maybe when he's older, he can go back and watch some of these YouTube videos. Maybe I should stop cursing more and watch what I'm saying, because even though this channel's not for kids, my son might end up watching some of these videos when he's older. He's being 8 years old, watching, learning how to day trade like his dad, if he wants to. So his name is Asad, ASAD, which means lion. Asad, if you're watching this, Dad loves you. It is September 27th, 2024. And Yeah. When you're a little bit older, if you want, hopefully we're gonna get you some dirt bikes and quads and have fun and get to do all kinds of fun stuff together. Right now, you're still learning how to walk. Your mom and I love you, and I'm excited for you to come over today. I miss you. Oh, wow. So that's kind of how the whole morning usually goes. Here's the volume at the bottom here. It kind of comes in waves and then just gets slower and smaller and smaller. And these last couple minutes, really low volume. So that's pretty unusual for like the whole morning like that to not give us an opportunity. I didn't want to. Obviously, I know it can happen. I would be surprised if we went a whole year and we didn't have a morning like this. Just goes to show it can happen. You never know. Wednesday was kind of weird too. Yesterday was good, but Wednesday, we go to Wednesday. It's like, look at Wednesday. It like came above the 15-minute opening range. Nice little long opportunity here, and then it started coming back down. Could have got short here, I guess, but then just kind of chopped around inside the 15-minute range. Like terrible, terrible. Tuesday was good. Get some shorts here, get some longs here. I think this is we had a 140-point move on Tuesday here. We got long like here and rode it like all the way up to here. So that was really cool. So I don't know. Don't know. Kind of got like this going on, but I don't really like that as a bear flag because we got this zone here that we keep running into issues. Like until we're not going short until we get below this zone, start closing below it, and hopefully see something like this. And then we would get short here. But we need some momentum. We need some volume, and there's nothing going on yet. It's crazy. It's crazy. I will say this is kind of unusual. I don't know what's going on. The Nasdaq is like slept in today. That just means like we really got to pay attention here because maybe we might only get one or two chances versus yesterday. We got like six. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Today might be like you get one opportunity and we take one trade and win it and we're done. If that happens, I'll be okay with that too. If that happens, I'll be okay with that too. Yeah, he's got that line drawn too, but I don't like that. Oh, I might have to go number one in a minute here. Going drinking too much water. Start having to use the bathroom. Using that bathroom. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, see, I just checked out my mentor's live stream. He's got that line drawn too right here that I just had, but the only reason why I don't like that is because of this area right here. So to me, why even have the line there? Because now you're just psyching yourself out where you're like, yo, there's this line, and if it gets below, I'm going to go short. But you're not because of this. So I don't even like having those lines on my screen if they don't serve me. If it doesn't serve a good purpose, and I don't want it there. I can already see mentally that it's doing that. I don't need to have a line there. You know what I mean? Whereas I wanted to have this line here because if I zoom in, I can't see what's over here. If I zoom out, now I can see these three things. So in order for me to remember this, I put this line here. That was just to help me. We could literally carry this over if we were smart all the way to the end of the day, especially if we keep getting price action like this. Bring that over to here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is like slow. One of the things I want to get that I'm excited about, I really wish I had faster upload speeds because, man, I would start doing all kinds of streaming. Now, I just started streaming and I like it. It's fun. Is a gaming PC, like a high-end, like $5,000 like tower, like actual PC. And when GTA 6 comes out next year, I would like to dabble in that a little bit and just play it a little bit, just a little bit, not a lot. You gotta be careful because trading's what we're doing. There's only like a couple, like an hour here, 2 hours there. You know, you still got to go to sleep at a good time, wake up, have your nighttime routine, your morning routine. But it would be cool to have like a gaming PC. There goes the market kind of moving now a little bit. I think there's a fair value gap that just got formed. We got to close below this yellow line, though. We got to close down there. I know I got at least a couple minutes. My neighbor just called me, and the only thing I could think she could be calling me about is that my dogs got out.
Give me a call about your dog. Austin,
Edie Nussman.
you need to come get your dogs. They're on the other side of my lake there. 2 black ones and the little brown puppies.
Oh my God. All right. I'm coming right down. I'm working right now, but I'll stop what I'm doing and come and get them. And then you're going straight in the,
need to.
going straight in the
I'm
camp.
tired of this shit. You hear me?
All right.
On my property.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You're live on YouTube right now. I'm streaming, so I don't appreciate the cursing. I'll be right there. Yeah. Jeez. All right. Well, my dogs kind of got out. I got to go get them. I don't have a fence here. We got 10 acres, and I try not to keep them kenneled up all day, but then they'll take off. They're at my neighbor's house who has a little lake, so we'll be right back. I think maybe we'll end the stream there, and we'll come back for Power Hour. All right, peace out, y'all.